This is Terry Howell from the Talkback Fans Podcast, and you're listening to the BBQ Central Show with the incomparable host, Greg Rempe.
Start the game! Let's go!
We'll do it live. Okay. Well, do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
So to get that perfect barbecue, you use wood. Are you sure it's safe? Whatever. We put the lighter fluid on, strike the match, and... Oh! Should we call the fire department? That might be a good idea.
Hey, good evening, and welcome to the really big BBQ Central Show. This is the show where we talk about all things that are important to the world of barbecue and grilling. The show is originating from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame city, Bomb City, USA, Cleveland, Ohio, the barbecue capital of the North Coast. I am your program host, Greg Rempe. Happy to have you aboard here on your Tuesday evening's live fire fun and frivolity show. If you would like to get in contact with the show this evening, or you would like to follow the show during off-show hours, here's how you do all that.
You can get in touch with the show by sending an email to Greg at bbqcentralshow.com. Follow us on all the social media channels at BBQ Central Show. And be sure to subscribe to the show podcast feed on your favorite podcast platform.
Anything else you want to find out about the show can be found at the main website, the bbqcentralshow.com. And here's what's happening on the show this evening. Coming up in about 12 minutes from now, it is just a stretch over her traditional quarterly appearance, which I believe was last week, but I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm pretty much right. For the third time in what will be 4 efforts in 2026, Jess Pryles joins the show. So an hour earlier of her usual 10:14 or 14 past the second hour, however you like me to say it. But since she missed her traditional slot last week at 14 past the second hour due to travels, we'll talk about that as well. She said, I'm available the following week on the 28th. Here's where we are. I said, well, in the second hour, that, of course, 14 past and 35 past is the embedded correspondence for the month of July. And I said, if you could move 1 hour earlier, we can have the run of the first hour, because it's been 3 months since we have spoken to each other, and there's plenty of stuff to talk about. There's multiple TV shows that she's either starring in herself or as a co-host situation, major networks. There's also trips that have been taken. There's also barbecue nonsense that is transpiring. Plenty of things to talk about. So Jess Pryles will operate in that first hour. Maybe not the whole first hour, but maybe the whole first hour, but maybe not. But I have plenty of things to talk about. So that's hour number 1. Then we will move to hour number 2, as I just mentioned, because it is the 4th Tuesday of the month. It is the embedded correspondence. Holy free holies. Do I have, usually I say, a laundry list of 100% assurity questions. Whatever bigger than a laundry list is, we've got it here this evening. Not only that, I am led to believe that we have a full complement of embedded correspondence.
Can I trouble you for a
Oh, yeah, Maggie. That's right. Rusty Monson of Salt City will be coming in this evening. I am promised that he has full new audio gear, upgraded audio gear. He should sound bigger and better than ever. So very much looking forward to the second hour. Very much looking forward to combing through all of these different assurity statements. I believe I said questions a couple minutes ago, and I didn't mean that. I meant 100% surety statements. And that's how the show is laying out. So 5 total guests, but really just 2. 2 hours to Jess Pryles in that first hour and an embedded correspondence second hour. Don't forget you can follow me socially through the likes of an Instagrams, a Tweeters, a Tickerty Talks, a Snappity Snap Snaps, and a LinkedIn's, all at the handle at BBQ Central Show. And we say good evening to those of you watching tonight through one of our video streaming platforms. You can go to facebook.com/BBQ Central Show, or you can watch on YouTube, which is youtube.com/@BBQ Central Show. We do have a new YouTube poll question of the week that we're asking everybody. Have you even thought about the Barbecue World Cup outside of me mentioning it each month during the embedded correspondence segment? And currently 77% of you are saying no. Results from the poll question last week: are you watching Pitmasters on the Food Network? 52% of you on that one are saying yes, you are. Did you watch last night? A nail biter. The show open tonight, gang, has been jumped. I was ready with it. I was excited about it. I was geeked about it, especially with what happened last week and how the reaction was over the course of the last 7 days. And I was all ready to go with the opening take of the evening. But no, when the UPS guy showed up today, I knew immediately that that was not going to happen, that the open had been jumped, had been guerrilla warfared away from what I wanted to do. It demands to be shown here this evening as we lead. And then if I can remember, top of the second hour, I will get into what the show open was going to be, because it couldn't possibly wait another week and hit with the same authority, if you know what I mean. But jumping the hour, jumping the open. I didn't know if you knew this or not.
Show exclusive news update.
Greg Rempe reporting from the breaking news desk here in Cleveland, Ohio, the city that breaks the most live-fire breaking news across the country, and dare I say, the globe. Gang, looky who got into the barbecue rub business. Me! Look, right here, the Barbecue Central Show's first effort into the rub category. I know I sat here last week with Dan Arnold from Sucklebusters, and I asked him if you were getting into the rub business now, would it look and feel different? Would you have adjusted expectations of success because of the literal noise that is the barbecue rub scene, sector, marketplace, whatever you want to call it? And he said, no. If the product is great, it can have success in the market. There's still more pie to have. And I said, well, dag blasted, I am going to get me one of these newfangled rubs. I've always been a fan of honey rub. I love honey hog from Meat Church. I love honey rub, some Sucklebusters. I had my own recipe right here. I sent it down to Dan. We quickly put it together. You know what? That didn't happen. I didn't quickly put anything together. The mail showed up today, and I have shakers of rub right here for retail. That's how easy it is, gang. I can get into this business. I can clean up. Stand by. They showed up in a retail ready package. There's 6 of them. You can see it right here. Looks like there's a shipping label of some sort, maybe. Here we go. Hey, Greg, thank you for having me on the show. Enjoy the barbecue rub. Dan Arnold, right here. That's Dan's Success Seasonings. That's who helped me get into my foray. By the way, personally said, Dan, you have tremendous handwriting. Like, to me, that feels like a woman wrote that in your honor, but okay, whatever. But it's just this easy. If you want to get into the rub game, if you want to partner with somebody that has outstanding product at their fingertips and who's ready to make you look like a champion, this is it. This is as easy as it gets. I have 6 bottles ready for retail. I can take card. I can take cash. I will take check. I can deposit that on my phone. You might have seen it on social media about 30 minutes ago. It's a 12-ounce shaker bottle, sealed, signed, and delivered. All the nutritionals right here. A lot of zeros except for sodium. A few natural ingredients. It's got the whole right up here, the honey rub. $48 a bottle. I don't give a fuck if I sell it. So if you want it, you're coming at it. $48. Now, to show that I am not a stranger to the value proposition, $48 a bottle includes shipping, priority shipping. So I'm only gonna, if I'm shipping it priority, what is that? $8, $10? So I'm only netting $38 a bottle. Highly sought after. Don't sleep on the debut drop of the Barbecue Central Show's Honey Rub. $48 includes shipping. You know where to find me, Greg at the BBQ Central Show, or slide into my DMs on Instagram. Creep. While we await the great Jess Pryles, I will talk to you about the other thing that I really love, which is my ceramic cooker from Primo. That's right. Especially now, especially in the heat, but also especially in the cold. Because in Cleveland, for some reason, we get them both brutally. The cold and the hot humidity. We love fuel efficiency. We love that we can get a number of grilling sessions and a load of charcoal. You can smother the charcoal out. Now, I know. Oh, the charcoal doesn't act the same way when you real. Shut up. It does. Now, you might need to add some fresh depending on what you're doing. Don't sleep on the rules of the flame. Don't listen to these haters telling you that the charcoal doesn't act the same way on a relight after you smother it out. Shake the coals off, save your money, and be wise with your thin gilders. You're going to need to save up in order to buy my rub. Did I mention there's 6 bottles? Primos are only sold through dealers, so you need to find one near you. Go to primogrill.com for a dealer locator. And then touch and feel all of these ovals. You will know by touch which one is the right one for you. You will know it by feel, all that fun stuff. Yes. Again, I recommend XL, but if you want to go double XL, who am I to tell you no? Remember the old refrain, nobody cried because they bought a grill that was too big. But oh my God, do they cry when they underbuy because they're trying to be a cheap ass at the most important time to not be a cheap ass. When you're buying a cooker, buy up. I've said it for 20 years. Buy up, and if you regret it, call me, and I will listen to the crying. So far, no calls. Primogrill.com. It's the only one to buy. All the other ceramic grills are round. Forget that. Primogrill.com. We're back with Jess Pryles right after this. Stick around.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Broadcasting live from the Barbecue Central Show studios in Cleveland, Ohio. You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Once again, here's your host, Greg Rempe.
All right, welcome back. Leading off this first hour tonight, CEO, cook, author, TV show host, co-host, dare I say, star, Barbecue Central Show's guest Hall of Famer, and her third trip in for 2026. Yes, Jess Pryles. Hey now.
Hey.
All right, we have a YouTube poll question of the week that we're asking everybody.
Great.
Have you even thought about the Barbecue World Cup outside of the monthly embedded correspondence segments?
Can I just not answer that question?
Then we take that as a no. Look.
Listen, in fairness, I've been busy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, does it even cross your mind? It's fine if it doesn't.
No.
Currently,
Fort
84%,
Worth does.
84% of the
song.
YouTube voting public does not think about the Barbecue World Cup outside
What
of
does
the
it
embedded correspondence.
mean?
You
But
don't
what
know
is
what the
it?
Barbecue
Why
World
not?
Cup is?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's the $1 million barbecue contest, spending all of this year qualifying for the grand finale in Las Vegas at some point in the spring next year. And I don't want to break my own news here before the second hour, but it's happening. Teams are qualifying, and you won't. But if you went back and listened to any number of embedded correspondence over the last 6 months, you would hear some correspondence pro Barbecue World Cup. You would have some correspondence questioning whether this thing is even going to happen. How about that?
That's a lot of money.
Millie for the winner, not a overall prize purse. Million to the winner, and then additional pay downs to the tune of 200 to 300 G's.
It seems highly unlikely, doesn't it?
I don't know, but I guess we're gonna see together.
I mean, look, the
Don't pay any
maybe.
attention to my dog back there.
No one get a new dog.
What up, dog?
The Food Network TV show that I am currently on has a grand prize of, I think collectively it's $50,000, and that's for a major network TV show.
Yeah.
So, are there sponsors for this event?
Yes. Don't ask me to name them.
I'm not asking you to name them because we don't give anything away for free on the Barbecue Central
Let me
show, but
let me
are
roll
they
that
of
back.
note?
Let me roll it back. I'm sure there are sponsors in the traditional sense. So let's say a grill company, a charcoal company's sponsorship. The money is coming from investors who have not been named.
No. Incorrect. False.
Rich people.
No.
Well, I mean, yes.
So that's what makes me more suspicious than anything else, Greg. Because the only way you can get a pot that big is through sponsorships, and the only way you could convince a sponsor is by convincing them that it's worth it for them. Because otherwise, what's the ROI for the investors? How do you net that back, and then plus on your investment?
I'm going to send a link over to Sans Stash, and he's going to listen to the interview I did with the CEO of the Barbecue World Cup, and then he's going to AI note take the high points of all of these questions that you just asked that I asked him. And then you might be able to further conceptualize do you believe it or not? I mean, can you imagine going through this whole year?
Did the interview. How do you feel?
I mean, you know me. I
do know you.
Believe you until you F me. And at this point, I'm not effed. So I have to believe him. But I couldn't imagine this is not what we're supposed to talk about. But I couldn't imagine going through this whole 2026 and telling people you've qualified to the barbecue
for an event
World
that
Cup,
doesn't have a
and
date
then
yet.
it doesn't come off. I couldn't imagine that. Like, that would be the
But that's
biggest.
because you're not a. That's because you're not a grifter. Like, you've met people in your time who have done that, right? No, well, I'm not either. But we know that there are people like that who exist.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this person is either, because I don't even know who it is. But I look forward to being proven wrong. But so far, it all sounds like the North Haverbrook monorail.
Aha, not that.
Mm.
Now
you know
we
what
both
I'm talking
now we
about?
both don't know what each other are talking about.
The Simpsons monorail.
Oh no, I've never really watched The Simpsons.
He took a bunch of money for people to build a monorail that never.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, it's basically, it sounds like it could be the same thing unless it happens, and then it's not the same thing. It's exactly the opposite.
Well,
Stay
I look
tuned.
forward to discussing this in next year
Yes,
when we'll
that's
have
right.
our answer, I
Now
suppose.
look,
Yes.
I have a big problem with you.
Can't wait to hear it.
For literal years, I have tried and tried and tried to get you to organically say what apparently is your new catchphrase. And no matter how hard I tried, you just would never say it. And then in the past 3 weeks, you have trotted it out on the likes of the Food Network, Instagram feeds with Super Troopers. And it needs to be known that I have been sitting on this particular sound drop for at least 4 years. And it could have been played in order for me to actually prove that. And it's this.
I'm not here to fuck spiders.
Why did you never say that on my show? All the time. Jess, are you ready to talk live fire here tonight?
I'm not here to fuck spiders.
Okay, well, let's get going. What happened?
Do you know what else? Do you know what else? And you missed this because in the same way that I don't listen to your show, you don't watch any of my shows. But I actually already dropped that on the Hardcore Carnivore TV show as well, and had a whole discussion with an old guy in Wisconsin about how big the spiders in
no,
Australia
I
were.
watched that. I saw that too. Yes, I don't know why it just stung differently, seeing it so quickly back to back.
I think it's
Like,
done
wow.
differently because when you see, a comedic troupe like Super Troopers responding to it, that's got to sting a little bit, Rempy.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes.
But what can I say? I'm not here to fuck spiders.
The ego is ultra fragile, and thank you for saying that in an organic way. So, how was Scotland?
Amazing. Well,
Yeah.
I ate fish and chips literally every day. They fry the fish in beef tallow. So fucking good. Like, Sandstash also, he ate fish and chips every day. I had some of his fish and chips every day. I had pies. I had Sunday roasts. We saw castles. We had seen 7 castles, and we were on our last day out of the Highlands. And he's like, "Do you think you could show me 2 more so I could get a full grid of 9?" And I went, "You know what? I can, because it's Scotland and there's a castle around every fucking corner."
Wow.
And it was beautiful. And if you haven't been, you should go because it's great. Put on
So
the
a
list.
couple things on the fish and chips front. Do you notice a marked or palatable difference in a good way compared to fish and chips here?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're experts of the fry-related arts over there. So first of all, like, it's a basic part of their cuisine, and so they're not fucking around. So every piece of fish you had is impossibly crisp, and might I add that it's battered, not breaded, as so much catfish tends to be here. I mean, they use haddock, not catfish, which
thank
is
goodness.
also an immediate improvement.
Yeah.
But I said to the husband, can we all align now that a battered product is superior to a breaded product? Because clearly, the same goes for fried pickles. It doesn't matter what fried item you're talking about. Batter is always superior to breading. and Scotland proves it as a country.
Now, this isn't necessarily a pinpoint at Scotland, but you specifically mentioned it. I mean, are we a little over this beef tallow bullshit? Or is this for real? I feel like this has been played up to a point where if you don't just jump in with both feet, don't do that, by the way, it'll burn your feet, and say, oh yeah, beef tallow, like you're immediately shit on by the elitists.
You know, I think that they preceded the whole fancy beef tallow movement. Like, I think they were doing it before
They started
cool.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, they've been frying things for a very long time. Haven't you seen Braveheart? Did you not see the fish frying scene in Braveheart?
I never saw that movie.
I was just kidding. There's no fish frying scene in Braveheart.
Well, you had me. I would just believe you.
Should have
'cause
just
you
gone
haven't.
with it.
Yeah, you should have. How hard or how much convincing coaxing does it take you to do to your husband or husband to do those flash dance posts, which will inevitably put on your social media channels? I mean, that is like balls of balls right there.
Yeah, he's lost 10 pounds in the past couple of months, so I think he's feeling pretty good about himself and didn't mind showing off a little bit. But we rocked up to this hotel, and they had a hot tub and a sauna, and then they're like, we don't have a cold plunge, but we've got this like oldie bucket of water that fills up with cold water, and you can refresh yourself. And that's what he did, and he was a good sport about it. And then I videoed it and put it on the internet for everybody to see. I should have guessed that his biggest fan, aka you, would have immediately done that. I'm sure you screen recorded it. Obviously.
Yeah.
No, he was a good sport about it. We had a lot of fun. It was good. He did not see any Loch Ness monsters in the hot tub. Just getting that question out of the way.
I heard that was fake. Do you write these trips off?
No, this was a pure vacation.
Do you write some
is
trips
actually
off?
really unusual for me. Normally, everything that I do is connected to work in some way.
Yeah.
So, it's in some way, like all my trips to Australia are based on work.
I feel like
and then I happen to
even
see family while I'm
Scotland
there.
is business adjacent. I mean, you ate food, you posted.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it for me. You do that.
Yeah, it was
Don't mind my
good.
dog.
I'm sorry about your dog. It was. I probably could have, because I did eat a lot of beef, and I was trying to track down Highland beef, which apparently is really difficult to find because the actual breed of Highland cattle is rare to find as a purebred these days. So I did find some butchers that have it, but I did not find any restaurants that were serving it. And as you can imagine, hotels aren't really hot on you cooking beef in your little hotel room. So that'll be for next time.
You didn't have any when you were there?
I had beef. I didn't have Highland beef.
Oh, what's the?
I don't know if you know this.
What's the
They're
hype?
famous for another breed. You may have heard of it. It's called Angus. Angus!
Shocker.
Yeah. That's it's Scottish.
How many social postings do you have in the can and or already scheduled to release when you're away for a week? Like it is a little jarring to see Jess Pryles in the teaching kitchen, your kitchen, and then the next, like when I hit right, you're at a castle in Scotland. I'm like, whew,
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
Did you get whiplash? Listen, I'm not always, there are people who are very good on their schedules, their social schedules, and plan things out. At the moment, I have about a month's worth of content, which is really unusual.
Whoa.
Because I kind of get home from in between the traveling and then I just try and smash stuff out. But there have been times where I'm like, oh my God, I don't have anything. What am I going to do? I need to start doing things. So and that's because I have, a real life and jobs that take me away from just being a full-time content creator. So it's not actually my full-time job. So sometimes I run out of stuff, but I try not to.
If you could only pick one, would you be the cooking creator or would you be a hunting creator, as you said?
Oh, I would still do cooking over hunting.
But if you had to pick one.
But why is it between that? I wouldn't say my job is creator or creator.
Well, you said hunting creator, so then I just made a question up right off the top of my head. I think you did. No?
I didn't. No, I don't think I did. Let's go back to the instant replay. Content creator probably is what I said. I have an Australian accent, so perhaps you're struggling with that. But I also, I run a business, and a lot of the stuff that I do is in person. So I'll do, like, I was just in Australia doing a lamb conference where I was a keynote speaker. So that's not a typical content creator. That's an in-person speaking thing. So I don't know. I like what I do, though. Are you
allowed to record that keynote, chop it up, and have now 2 months of stuff in the can?
You don't want it. No one wants to hear a keynote on social.
Well, not the whole thing,
Different
but
vibes,
you like
man.
30 seconds of hot takes on lamb
Like a TED
and
Talk?
whatever. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, maybe I should consider that. That's a great suggestion, Greg. Thanks. I'll put it on the giant pile of great suggestions I've gotten from you over
Thank
the
you.
years.
Where is the one place that you haven't been to travel-wise that you want to go to?
Vietnam.
Why?
Because the food's incredible. It's food-based tourism.
Oddly enough, I don't know why, but I had a guy show up on my feed who was very happy to explain whatever his life is, and he's in Vietnam, and explaining the cost of living and what he gets for X amount of money a month. And he's got some internet job or whatever. I mean, he's not, building Nike sneakers or something out there, but he just raved and raved and raved about it. And all I think about in the back of my head, because I'm American, is, but Vietnam.
Oh, yeah, but no, see, it's different. It's different as an Australian because Southeast Asia was like our Mexico. So I've been to Indonesia and Thailand and Cambodia, and Vietnam's the only one I can make it to. And now I have more appreciation for the cuisine than I did then. And so I just really want to go. And it's meant to be very beautiful. And that's one of the places. But there's heaps more. I've never been to Argentina. I'd like to go to Argentina. I think I'd like to go to Colombia too. A little scared.
Bogota.
I feel like Medellin and the old city there would be super cool.
You ever been to
what?
Chile?
I've never been to Chile. It looks a bit cold.
I think you would like that.
Maybe.
I feel like that fits your whole food vibe. There's some outdoor stuff going on there. A great red wine if you're into red wine. Of course, Chile.
Yeah, that's true. You could go for the Malbecs.
Yum.
I suppose that's more from Argentina, but there's more. I'd really like to go around the UK a little more and see all the little towns, and there's more places. I haven't been to Spain. I really want to go to Spain.
Yeah.
There's lots of places still. Morocco would be cool.
I own property in Scotland.
Do you have a lordship? Are you a lord in Scotland? There it is.
There it is, right there. I am
Blair
Lord
Adams?
Gregory Rempe of Blairdom. You probably drove past it on accident.
You don't think it's Blair Adam?
Well, one of us, Jess, is a professional orator, and so I say Blairdom. But is it Blair Adam?
I don't know. I think we should. If you're Scottish and you know someone, please tell us.
Nobody's
who's right.
Scottish
and if it's
that
Greg,
watches this
don't
show.
say anything.
Right. Keep it to yourself, for crying out loud. We're not here to make anybody look bad.
No, we're here to fuck spiders.
What's the feedback on this Pitmasters show so far that you're hearing?
I only get feedback like in my sycophantic echo chamber of people who leave comments on my posts.
But what about
I'm not
Andrew
in
Zimmern?
the
Does he call
boardrooms.
you or text you and be like, "Hey, the owner of Food Network said this is going really great." Blah blah blah.
I mean, honestly, the feedback overall, because we do have the production company give us updates, and they've been really stoked with the viewership and what people are saying about it online, and it's looking really good. And I watched for the first time last night because I've been like, I wanted to just let it settle a little bit. And I think it looks really great. I think it's hard. So I texted with Ernest last night as we were watching, and we're like, what do you think? What do you think? There is so much that happened during filming that it's so hard to take all that and then cram it into 90 minutes that for us, it feels rushed because we saw so much more than that. Like, I'll give you an example, and I don't want to be a spoiler alert, but I can. No, spoiler for last night's episode, not what's coming in future.
Oh, you should have watched it last night. Tough shit.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Exactly. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, for example, last night, the team that went home, I don't think they showed... I feel like they didn't show why we sent them home during the judging stage, if that makes sense. Like, during judging, we're like, oh, this is pretty good. Did you watch it, Greg?
Oh. You didn't feel like it when you were giving them the feedback
I didn't feel like...
in the thing, they showed it right.
Yeah, so one of the interesting parts of the feedback on that moment was the team that went home, when they were up in front of us judging...
We're not going to mention Al going home?
That's who we're talking about. And we're like... And I said to Al... So the thing that got me the most about... And it, first of all, the caveat on all of it, right? It's hard. You're sleep deprived. This is not Al's comfort place, which he has said from the get-go. And he just wanted to go and do what he loved, and that came across. But when they put that platter down in front of us, and there was just that single kebab, that single skewer, and I said, Al, what are you doing with the plating, man? And he said, hey, man, I'm not a chef. You know, I'm like, I get it. I'm not a chef either. But when's the last time you had 4 people around to your house for dinner and you put a single skewer down on a board to serve to them? And he's like, yeah, that's a good point. Like, it doesn't have to be pretty, but there's 4 judges and you put a single skewer down and you know, that wasn't the reason, but it was part of the reason. It was part of the broader picture. But it's incredibly challenging because Al has a huge repertoire of these traditional South American techniques. And obviously, you know, he reached into some Brazilian techniques and with the picanha in particular, and a few other countries he's done stuff from as well. But they're all very sort of rustic techniques, and they're all of a certain type and style. And it's the type of thing where, like, if you go to Argentina and you go to a cookout there and someone's doing something asado on a cross or however it is, and you're so into it because you're in there and you're in the moment and you're in the right setting and you're on location and it's just fabulous. But if you took that out of context and you put it in the middle of a mountain in Utah, would it hit the same? So I think that was one of the toughest things for true traditional live fire cooks that really, like Al, who really stuck to certain techniques.
You hearing anything about a second season?
How come you didn't have anything off the back of that? Are you uncomfortable with this conversation?
No, I mean, so if you're saying you wish they would have showed more of that?
I felt like when I watched it,
my answer would be whoever's in charge of the editing is probably thinking, well, if I let too much of this roll, it's not going to be as vanilla as it needs to be, to think that, these people are probably going to get eliminated because they went on it. So they got to keep it a little more less edgy.
Fair enough. I just felt like when I watched it back, I was like, oh, it's very unclear why they were the ones who went home, because they received no feedback, negative feedback. According
to the final, the picanha was undercooked. True?
The final?
Yeah, like when they were getting booted out. Oh, the picanha was not cooked enough or not well enough.
Did you see it?
No, I just fast forwarded to the end to see who got kicked off and wanted to hear what you guys said.
You could very clearly see that it was
undercooked.
Very, very, very rare.
Maybe he was going for a, what do you call that?
He did that. So here's the thing. He did the traditional Brazilian style.
Tartar.
Where he turned them into C shapes and
Yeah.
skewered them on a sword. And to cook it like that, it then has to be cooked rodizio style, right? So where it's rotated, you know, Greg, of course, you know. But just for those who are not you and listening and or watching, it's slowly turned around on a rotisserie, and they bring it to the table and they shave the very outer bits off. And then here's the key, Greg. Here's the key. What happens after they do that?
Goes back on the rodizio.
It goes back on. Because you cannot keep carving it at the table and expect it to be fully cooked.
Yeah.
It is under, because that is the cooking style. So if you are cooking to serve it on a table, you have to cook it differently. You just have to cook it differently. You have to cook the whole thing through.
2 of 3 people that have been kicked out of here have undercooked.
I mean,
Leslie Rourke
chicken
got undercooked chicken. I 2 weeks ago, I had a take on undercooked chicken and how
was it hot?
For the yes, it was almost boiling, because look over the life of any of these shows, competition cooking shows. I couldn't possibly name any other protein that has sucker punched a contestant right out of a contest. Undercooked chicken. I've seen it on Hell's Kitchen. I've seen it on all the other Food Network shows. Now it's on this one. And all I think to myself is, if there's one protein that I trust me with the most, it's fucking chicken. How does it happen? No. Like I would never be nervous, ever, never, ever, to cook chicken.
Look, so here's the thing. I think that everybody is underestimating how difficult this was for the teams. And even though she wasn't sleep deprived yet, let's just look at the fact of where we were filming. We're at 5,000 feet above sea level. New Orleans, where she lives, not quite that.
5,000 feet below sea level.
Right. So you've got immediate differences with managing the fire. And again, like, some people are competition people. Like, I'm not a competition person. I'll tell you, I cook the way that I like to cook, and I don't get excited about the challenge of like, oh, how can I make, it's how many degrees of elevation am I, and I'm going to have to change my fire. Like, that's just not a variable that I get excited about with cooking, but it's one that really, really matters, right?
But don't you think about it?
I get excited about ingredients and but of course I think about it, but that's not, yes, I do think about it when I need to, when I'm doing demos in different places, but it doesn't mean that just because you think about it, that you have the experience with it. Everything takes experience to pull it off. So also, poor Leslie, I don't know if they showed this or not, but she also had altitude sickness earlier that day.
Yep.
So she was in pretty rough shape to start off with. And you know what? I've had not a long time, but I've had like events where I've thought the chicken wings were there and they weren't. It's just a shitty protein that gets you sometimes. It's not really a shitty protein. I eat a lot of chicken.
What's with the sprinting to the pantries? I mean, doesn't anybody remember that semi-famous Dave Anderson broke his stick doing that in the Food Network show years ago?
I think it's to like I showed you the other night. Like there's
they make them do that.
Heaps of stuff in it. No, pantry has heaps of stuff in it, but there's only so much. There's only so much of a certain type. So, for example, there were only so many head-on shrimp, and Sol got them, and Connie wanted them. So
gotta run.
They run because there's limited ingredients. That's your answer.
All right.
And they want to make sure that they get them. Maybe they want to push some people over on the way and just create some peril.
Matt Groark thinking that the Philadelphia Eagles are ready to sign a fullback at a moment's notice.
Yeah. That's exactly what could potentially have happened. No one knows what goes through Matt Groark's mind.
Are we a fan of Andrew Zimmern's hat aesthetic?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's giving garden gnome. He's amazing. He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun to film with.
Was there ever a point during the show where you had any type of imposter syndrome on the judging side?
No, and that's weird for me because usually I would. But I felt like, I don't know. I felt like I had earned it. Like I'd finally, like I deserve to be here. I've paid my dues. I've worked my ass off. So it was good. Felt good. Felt right. Felt good.
All right, let's turn the question.
And honestly,
yes,
it was like just four mates out to dinner. Like I hope they start. They showed a little bit of it the other night, like where Ernest said to me, like, "Is this a 9-hour cook?" And I'm like, "Nope." I hope they start showing you more of the internal conversation we had during judging instead of just what we said to the contestants. Because when we were talking with each other, it was like when you get passionate foodies together. We're challenging each other. We're just going, "Oh, did you taste that in there? What did you think of this? Nah, you're crazy. Did you really? Oh, shit. No. Well, let me try it again." Like, it's fun. That's what I would be more interested in seeing.
From a co-host standpoint, which one of the other three do you have the least in common with?
We had the same amount with everyone. There wasn't a dividing line. I don't think. Mo, out of anyone, I think had the, like, there were a few times where we would talk about certain foods and he was like, "Oh, I haven't tried that before." But aside from that, nothing.
From a contestant standpoint, who did you like the least?
Everybody. Well, why don't you keep watching and find out?
Yes. Let's turn the judging imposter question around a little bit. How well do you think you would do on a show like this? And who would be your +1?
I don't think I would do well on a show like this at all, which is why I haven't competed before. But I'll tell you why.
Have you been asked?
I'm a million times.
Oh.
I am a planner. And good dishes come from repetition and experimentation and experience. And there's some stuff that can definitely happen on the fly for sure. But I like to stop the way that I build, like especially doing the new book, the way that I build flavors and ideas and concepts. I sit down and want to really be inspired by different things. And I don't think that the way I work lends itself well to quick, now make this, quick, do this, quick, figure it out. Because I'm a methodical person, not a quick figure it out person. That's what I would say.
How's the taste made?
So like I have mad respect for the people who do go and do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How's that other Tastemade show doing?
The Outdoor Channel show, Feast by Fire?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Feast by Fire.
Feast by Fire.
Yeah.
It's going great. The episode last night was from at Interstellar Barbecue.
Yeah.
We did a lamb shoulder. And it's fun. That's a fun little show because you can get actual recipes from pitmasters of their lesser known dishes. That's the whole premise of the show. So we're talking like, smoked fried chicken, lamb shoulder, pastrami at Mum Foods, raspberry burnt ends, not just another brisket.
Be honest. Which show do you like better from a show's perspective?
I like them. I'm not doing Sophie's Choice.
Oh, come on.
And they're different. No. I like them. I'm proud of both of them.
If I was going to pay
Because
you
they're
$1 million
completely
to
different.
do one show or the other, which show are you doing?
Next year in Vegas, is that when you're paying me?
Yes. Good callback. Wow. Look at you. Sharp as ever. And on a flyback from Scotland,
sharp
no
with the
less. I mean, look
comedy.
at you.
I know. I can't believe I'm awake still.
No doubt. How are those two new barbecue rubs? Well, steak rub and poultry rub doing for you?
Did you get yours?
Yes, love it.
Well, you tell me.
So I've used the steak rub 3 different times, which has been the last 3 times I've had steak. Love the... So I did almost like a little comparison because I don't use the cowboy butter rub in its traditional sense. So I like the fact that, yes, I've done it many, many times on many beefs. So I immediately took it off to try to see like where any similarity might be. So there's some similarity, but this
But they're quite different. They have different ingredients.
The steak rub is really, really good. Probably, one of my top 5.
I think I want to film a video. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
Yep.
Top 5 of ours or top 5 of anyone's?
Oh, period. Yeah.
Thank you. That's just an important clarification.
Yes.
I was thinking about filming a video because I think this would be interesting for people who, just an interesting topic. I made pork tenderloin tonight and I made it with Steak Master because I was like, oh, you know what would go great on this? Some coarse garlic, some smoked paprika, some Worcestershire, rock and roll. That's all the ingredient. That's part of the ingredients that's in Steak Master. And it was great. And then I realized there's so, like you just said, you've had it 3 times all on steak. Imagine if you did something that the label didn't say.
Right.
And so it's interesting, I think, to me that a lot of people are very crippled by whatever the label says. Like if it, they're like, oh,
sure.
I can't
do that.
I've got fear of going outside the label, but I love doing that.
Plus, to me, pork tenderloin, so I always consider it to be widely underrated, and when cooked properly, there's a lot of same mouthfeeliness that you get in a properly cooked filet mignon, in my estimation. So steak rub's going to go good on the filet. Steak rub definitely going to be good on a properly cooked pork tenderloin. Give you all kinds of new mouthfeels there. Yeah. I mean, it's good stuff.
All up in your feels.
And the poultry rub lives right in, I mean, not to sound dumb or obvious, the poultry love living right in that poultry rub wheelhouse. I mean, it's
a poultry zone.
Yes. I mean, it's got all the good poultry aromatics that I'm going to hit my turkeys with. I've had it a bunch on chicken.
You got multiple dried herbs.
Yes.
You got a lot of garlic. And I put a little bit of lemon on the finish. But we didn't have anything else like that in the line. A lot of our stuff is, as you can imagine, being a Texas-based brand inspired by Texas ingredients, a lot of our stuff is sort of Tex-Mex Mexican forward. And at one point, literally the reason that I thought of coming out with a poultry rub, and then I was like, oh, actually, we're missing this from the line. So yes, is I got an email from someone who bought our Max Pack, which is everything that we have. So at the time it was, I think 7 or 8 seasonings.
Wow.
And they said, I really like your stuff, but I'm disappointed that there was nothing in there for chicken. Now, we're talking a Max Pack that has Tex-Mex, which goes on chicken, chili lime, which goes on chicken, red, which goes on chicken, Amplify, which you could use on chicken. There were so many damn chicken rubs in there, or stuff that you could use on chicken, but because there was nothing that said use this on chicken, that was the feedback. So now we have a chicken rub.
There you go. Meeting all needs.
Yum. I've been making a lot of chicken meatballs with it. I put a bunch of that and then a bunch of Parmesan.
Yeah.
Or Parmesan, as the rest of the world says.
Do they?
Or Parmigiano, if you're in Italy.
No
one says Parmesan.
What's her name? The one that talks English until it's an Italian word. Giada di Lorenzo.
Giada.
Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, I want to punch her in the face when she does that. Oh, God, it's so annoying. She's got a big head, man. No shade on Giada, but I mean, she's got a big head.
I
Agree
thought you
or
were gonna
disagree?
make a shade joke.
Yeah. That's got its own weather system, Charlie. Hey, Jess, you want to play a game?
Yes!
You know it.
I so do.
It is the game show that has swept the nation no less than 5 times at last count. Betwixt the two, where I will ask Jess Pryles betwixt 2 songs of one artist, which one is the best song. But before we get to that, we got to know a little bit about our guests, and it's Jess Pryles tonight. Jess, tell us a little about yourself.
Hi there, I'm Jess Pryles. You can currently see me on the outdoor channel show Feast by Fire or as a judge on the hit series Food Network's Pit Masters. And don't forget, my new book, Prime Cuts, comes out in October, but is available for pre-orders now.
Pre-order! We love pre-order. That's a whole other segment that we can talk about. Book pre-orders.
I know.
All right.
And you know, I'm surprised you didn't ask me about it just before we get betwixt because...
I know. What was that?
No, too late now.
No? All right.
No,
Shame on me, but
betwixt.
we're hitting the clock.
That's right.
All
Imagine
right,
if you were a decent journalist.
Well, you used the word that you can't describe with me, decent. All right, off their betwixt the two, Jess.
Yes.
Betwixt the two. Off their 1986 mega smash album, Slippery When Wet, Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead
Tremendous.
or Alive.
Yep.
Which sounds like this. Or off a 1990 Young Guns 2 soundtrack, Blaze of Glory, which sounds like this. Before you answer, can we just say that perhaps the best part of Bon Jovi is Richie Sambora's harmonies?
Do you think so?
God, I mean, he is so good. You remove him, and you remove literally 50% of the vocals.
Okay.
Sonically speaking.
Well, and here's where you're going to be embarrassed, Greg.
Oh.
Because Blaze of Glory was actually John Bon Jovi, not Bon Jovi. It was, in fact, a solo album project, not from the band, which means Richie Sambora did not appear on that track.
What?
Yep.
Are you sure?
If only you... Oh, certainly am. You don't come at a teenage Bon Jovi fan and question
I'm not
my
going to
Bon
try
Jovi-isms.
I'm not going to try after the show to check to make sure that maybe you're wrong. I'm not. I'm going to take your word.
No, you definitely are going to. And when you text me later apologizing, I look forward to it. The answer is Wanted Dead or Alive.
I'm going to double down before we get to the answer and say, regardless of the Blaze of Glory, I still stand by the fact that one of the best parts of Bon Jovi is Richie Sambora's harmonies. Agree?
Okay. Agree.
Now, at the task at hand, I asked Jess Pryles just a few minutes ago before she embarrassed me on my own show. Yes?
Hang on, Greg.
Oh, more embarrassing? Okay, go ahead.
Does this really count as a... I mean, you specifically said the same band.
Yeah,
two
it's the same
different
singer.
tracks.
It's John Bon Jovi.
But it's two different... It's like, okay, but hang on a second.
All right.
What if somebody is in 2 bands? Right?
So, like, what are you talking about?
So, like, look, Phil
I
Anselmo,
wouldn't.
he's in Down and he's in Pantera. So you're saying that anything that Down puts out is the same as Pantera? Is that what you're saying? By that logic, therefore. Anyway, the answer is Wanted Dead or Alive. I don't want to make you late. And it's correct. I don't need you to play your thing. That's my karaoke song. I do a great air guitar.
My head is spinning here on many different levels. I'm embarrassed. I feel like I've been yelled at, lectured.
Want a little bit more?
No, we're done. Final answer?
Lock it in.
All right, lock it in. I asked Jess Pryles between the two, which was the better Bon Jovi sang song, and Wanted Dead or Alive is her answer outside of Blaze of Glory, and It does happen to be correct after all of that. Indeed, that was the right answer. Well, we've learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
This has been really entertaining.
Oh, wait, let me send us off here. Jess Pryles is on a 4-appearance win streak, if you can believe it, which is like a year plus a quarter. So this is a pretty major win streak. And we're going into the final appearance of 2026 3 months from now. So if everybody here at Betwixt the Two, this is your host, Greg Rempe, for Jess Pryles, saying so long, everybody. All right, now, are you going to take over next quarter like you had mentioned, or are you going to go for 5 wins in a row? You mentioned you might turn the table on.
Okay. So normally I would, except I feel like I need to keep going while I'm on a streak. What do you reckon?
Yes, I would say we're going to roll the dice if you're hot.
Yeah, let's just ride it till the wheels fall off.
All right, and I will do a little more musical due diligence before we reconvene in 3 months.
I'm oddly specific.
I mean, who knew? I never would have picked that up during this particular segment at all. But in the meantime, anything else besides the book pre-order? Anything else you're promoting? You're going to be showing up anywhere before we reconvene?
No, there will be a book tour that we'll talk about. I might have to move my appearance of last quarter up to coincide with the book release. We'll talk about that. Right. There will be a tour, and you'll just watch Pitmasters and tell me what you think.
All right. Jess Pryles, always appreciate the time.
Okay, thanks, bye.
You got it there. Pulling the ever so 20-year-old bye at the end. Love it. All right, so we're 1 minute over. I got to get rid of that, and where are we at here? Okay, I think we can just remove those, and that'll get me where I need to be. All right, little business here. Then we'll do the best clock catch-up that we can possibly do. Then we will get into embedded correspondence. Rusty Monson already in. Very exciting. He's probably anxious. Haven't seen him in 2-3 months, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This show is proudly sponsored by Fireboard, the innovators behind Fireboard 2, Fireboard Pro, Fireboard Spark, the Fireboard Beacon, and the wireless Fireboard Pulse. Experience total control over all your devices from anywhere in the world with the Fireboard app. Discover more by visiting fireboard.com or by calling 816-945-2232. That's 816-945-2232. Good folks over at Fireboard. We will wrap the first hour right after this. Stick around. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Continuing to produce incredibly mediocre content in an exceptionally professional way. You're listening and watching the Barbecue Central Show. Once again, here's your host, Greg Rempe.
All right, we thank Jess Pryles for joining us for an extended first hour visit. HardcoreCarnivore.com for rubs and accoutrements. JessPryles.com for recipes at Jess Pryles. On Instagram at Hardcore Carnivore on Instagram as well. You know, I'm trying to think off the top of my head as I see everybody loading in here for the embedded correspondence segment. If Doug told me he was not going to be here this month. Doug, are you going to be here? I've seen him in instant chat. Ooh. Blairdom is pronounced Blair Adam. Oh, fuck. It's a no-win tonight for me. Holy. By the way, don't forget, we're quickly running out of Barbecue Central Show honey barbecue rub. It's great on everything pork. It's also great on chicken. Do not put it on beef unless you like sweet beef, weirdo. we're pointing to the second hour, which will be abridged. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Happy to have you aboard here for the Really Big Barbecue Show.
We cook because we have to, and we grill because we want to.
Hit me!
Fine, how's it going?
You have a great show. I'm a big fan.
Boing.
So what seems to be the problem here? This man looks like he's dead, and he's in the crackle. Charbono! It's all about the charbono, dude.
Succulent fish. What?
He ate sushi for wiener.
Oh, listen, Lavernius, shut your face.
I'm shaking like a dog shit peach seeds.
We have top men working on it right now. Top men.
All right, I don't know what the hell Doug is texting me. I don't remember if he's going to be out. He didn't say any, he didn't remind me, but that's not his fault. I did text him, "Are you out tonight?" And he replied back, "Mostly in. May have to leave the table for a bit." Doug, I don't even know what that means. Are you in the show tonight or are you out? I'm just trying to set up the shot because you know me, I hate to have the wrong shot. Perfection is mandatory on the Barbecue Central show. All right, now, I have a limited amount of time, so let's forego all the normal formalities as we get into the second hour. Yes, this is the Barbecue Central show, and yes, you can watch on Facebook and YouTube. We have a YouTube poll question of the week. Have you even thought about the Barbecue World Cup outside of the monthly EC segments? 86% of you are saying no, you're not even thinking about it. There's Doug right there. Coming up on the best moments of the Barbecue Central show in 10 minutes or less this coming Friday, episode 444, the Triple Four, taking you back to January 14th of 2020 and a fourth week in a row where our pal Doug Scheiding requesting shows, and I believe this is the last one of a month-long request streak. And in this segment, Meathead returns, and we have quite a bit of back and forth, in-depth discussion on reverse searing and sous vide cooking and which one might be better than the other. And specifically, we talk about sous vide water temps as it relates to sous vide cooking safety, not internal finish temps, but the water temps being above 130 degrees at 131, I believe he mentions that everything that could possibly form on the outside eventually is eliminated by 131, but not so much at 130. He's getting this information from his wife. He also talked about smoke and fire as it relates to cocktails, basically taking old cocktail favorites and adding either fire or fruit to, adding the cocktails or fruit or either or both to either smoke in the form of a smoke gun, or let's say taking the fruit and grilling it off, caramelizing some of those sugars, and then squeezing those into some kind of a shaker bottle, whatever. So we talk about smoke and fire as it relates to cocktails. By the way, Fun fact, this is the segment that birthed the pineapple is the best thing off the grill take for Meathead, which still, many years later, the most ridiculously absurd thing I've ever heard come out of his mouth, and that's saying something. Also, that birthed the second ever animation of a segment on the show, which was done by a young animator, Damian Rodriguez, who also did contract work for our pal Doug Scheiding on the hot dog take. Now, I have fallen out of contact with Damian, at least until this point, so shame on me. But if you are ready to hear all of this great, magical internet audio come to you this coming Friday, you have to make sure that you are subscribed to the podcast feed, which can be done at thebbqcentralshow.com/subscribe. And if you would like to make one your own, you can hit up John on the email, John at thebbqcentralshow.com, and he will do his best to meet your expectation. I think I have a couple minutes where I can jam this in because this was going to be the lead of the show, but instead this showed up on the doorstep, and at $48 a bottle, it's a deal. You can't get them anywhere else. You can only get them from me. Six bottles, $48 per. Not $48 for the six, but $48 per. By the way, does include shipping. You're welcome. Gang, where I wanted to start this evening was how I should have been getting feedback on how great Dan Arnold from Sucklebusters was with his return to the show, or how great Wes Wright's segment was, because it was indeed great, or how much you enjoyed Sam the Cooking Guy and Ali Khan in the second hour. Perhaps the best first two appearances that any guest has ever had. None of those emails even approached the volumes of the ones that I got talking about something completely different, something that had nothing to do with barbecue or grilling or food in general. No. The biggest topic of the show last week should come as both no surprise and yet as big a surprise as there possibly could be because of how much guest talent there was on the show last Tuesday. But the fact remains this: the biggest topic of the show is always about the show itself. And in this case, it was specifically about two people who had sex and eventually had me. Never mind me busting my ass, booking new guests on the show, creating new outlines for new content with recurring guests on the show, giving you all of the updated content about the most important things happening in this industry. All you could talk about over the last 7 days were the pictures of my parents. And it's not like one picture dominated over the other. They were both getting about as equal a reaction as you can possibly get. And many of you were coming at me with, these are fakes. Gang, do you think for 1 second that I'm going to fake pictures of my parents? Why would I do that? If I was going to use fake pictures of my parents, don't you think I would use better ones than the ones you saw last week? I mean, give me some freaking credit. For real. I could pick better ones, funnier ones. Those were just pictures because they were the pictures that my mom sent to me. And if you don't think these people are my parents, the ones that I showed last week, I don't know how to convince you otherwise. These are the people who made me. I mean, me and my mom almost look identical if you were going to age me 26 years and I was a female. You want AI? Go to Instagram. Go to this account, @RealGrilling. 112,000 of you are following that account, and it's all AI generated. Maybe you know that. But I doubt it because I dive right into those comments and I am shocked to see how many of you are asking an AI-generated account real barbecue and grilling questions. It's not real. And there you are. Give me some chicken content. What about that? You're right on with that. Are you looking around at what's happening in those videos? It is shockingly bad and fake. And he's got 112,000 more followers than me. Huh. How can one man possibly continue a social media career when AI-generated grilling accounts have 112,000 followers and you're asking legitimate questions in the comments? Shake yourselves, losers. Learn how to spot a fake. All right, the full complement of the embedded correspondents are in, some on location. But before we get to that, so we can run unabridged after that, are you ready for the cigar experience built on passion and history? Let me tell you about McAuliffe Cigars, a partnership forged between Texas passion and a Cuban cigar-making dynasty whose heritage spans back to the 1930s. Whether you seek a nuanced elegance of Migdalia, which I just had yesterday, so good, or the complex power of the Leanda, McAuliffe offers a symphony of flavors for every palate. Of course, the ever-expanding color series, unmatched smoking experience, coupled with an unmatched value. Each cigar, handcrafted in Esteli, Nicaragua, by the legendary Gomez Sanchez family. McAuliffe delivers tradition and quality in every draw. Taste that tradition. Visit McAuliffeCigars.com to find a retailer nearest you. McAuliffe is spelled MICALLEF Cigars.com. And we are back with the embedded correspondence next. Stand by.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Howard Stern, Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, and Greg Rempe. The Mountain Rushmore of talk show entertainment. Now, let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show.
All right, we are back. It is the fourth Tuesday of a month, and that can only mean one thing in the second hour. It is indeed the full return of the embedded correspondence, and there they all are. Just to the right of me is Doug Scheiding of Row Cookers and Texas, and just to the right of Doug is John Solberg from Michigan, and just below me is our pal Rusty Monson, who is back and better than ever. Rusty, sound check.
How's it sound?
Oh, he sounds great. Holy shit. And he's down at least 30 pounds because of the new mic, looking ripped as ever. And then directly below Doug, and apparently on vacation or kidnapped, is the Tennessee correspondent, Matt Osmond. Matt, where are you?
Hello. Am I coming in clear?
Yes, coming in clear.
Woo. I am in the state capital of Ohio.
Columbus.
I'm in Columbus.
Shockingly, I will be there tomorrow for the Peterbilt grand opening of Ohio Peterbilt's Etna location.
What time is lunch?
Well, it's invite only, Matt.
Okay, so I accept this as your invite.
Oh, all right. Just look for it, Matt. You'll find it. You can't miss it. Can't miss it. Big red oval on the highway somewhere. All right, guys, before we get into it, I want to read an email to you. I will spare you the YouTube poll question of the week and the question that I have been asking for like the last 5 months about the World Food Championships. So I sent Scott Erdman 2 days ago an email, and I said, Scott, when are you going to announce these items, dates and judging for the final? And he wrote back a little bit later in the day, "What's up, Greg? Dates and location are locked in. Getting ready to do announcement, then tickets and hotels go on sale. Judging and rules will be toward end of year to give everyone who qualifies equal time to prep." Doug, thoughts?
Yeah, I kind of knew this was going down, so yeah, I am now a believer that it is going to happen.
All right. John, has any of this changed your mind?
Absolutely not.
Not?
Not one bit. It ain't happening.
Rusty, hearing that email, any thoughts on any of that?
No, that I just want to go judge it. I just want to wait. I gotta find out where to sign up because that's gonna be fun as fuck.
Rusty, give me like a couple dB more heat on your mic.
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, all right. Let's keep it there for now. I'll have you adjust if needed. Matt, any additional thoughts on Barbecue World Cup with that email?
Because of the forecast time, it may sound like there's still room to slot something in between now and then. But no, I mean, I still thought it was going on, so it looks like it's going on.
I don't know if I'm as negative as John, who is just steadfast in his commitment that this is a sham's sham. I do continue to worry that if dates are locked in, do the announcement. Like, as soon as that happens, you roll that shit out. Like, why are you sitting on dates and location? I don't understand that. Where's the benefit of sitting on it? It's great news. It's hot news. You're not continuing to build traction by sitting on it. You're not continuing to build traction through your weekly newsletter. Like, this is something that if it were me, once it was locked down, I would have it out there. As I would get on all the podcasts. We'll be talking about it. The date's set for April, blah, blah, blah. No. Also, I don't understand the holding of judging and rules. If you've already qualified, Doug, and John, you didn't qualify until December, allegedly this thing is coming off in the spring of 2027. Like, how much time do you need as a competitive cook to learn the judging rules or to learn what the judging is going to be and what the rules are going to be? Neither of these continue to make sense to me on, we have them, everything's set, we're going to sit on it. Not even like just stand by for the release date of all this information on October 3rd or anything like that. So the sitting on this info will continue to leave me wanting further confirmation. And it isn't helping John turn the corner at all. And oh my God, do we have 100% statement list that we need to start immediately. And we'll start with Doug every time. Doug! 100% yes or 100% no. You peel your tomatoes before you eat them.
No, never. No.
John, you peel maters.
No, never.
Rusty, peeling tomatoes.
Tomatoes are the only thing I don't eat on this whole planet, so I do none of it. They're awful things.
Wow. Matt, peel tomatoes?
Every now and then, yes. I grew up eating them from my grandparents' peeled, 100%.
Must be a Southern thing. Oh, sorry, me? Give me a break. 100% yes or 100% no? Doug? You have had a tomato sandwich in your life.
Absolutely.
Hesitation gave me fear in my heart. John, you've had a real tomato sandwich in your life. White bread, tomatoes,
Fuck yes.
mayo.
Fuck
yes,
yeah, I can't wait to have one soon.
Wait. Rusty, tomato sandwich? Oh, wait.
I don't think that
Sorry.
I don't think that was hesitation on Doug's part. He just had to go 5 foot to get to his microphone.
Matt, tomato sandwich?
As recently as last week.
Oh, yes. Fewer things bring me the most joy in life than a tomato sandwich. Love tomato sandwich.
Wow.
Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. You can confirm Malcolm's claim that tomato peels come out the same way they went in?
Actually, no, I cannot confirm that. No.
John, you can confirm?
No.
Where'd you get this one? Yes, 100% yes.
All right, it's a no for Rusty. Matt, you can confirm that tomato peels come out the same way they went in.
The answer is yes. In a short accolade, when I was about 9, I actually threw up because I ate too many tomatoes that night. And I'm talking about probably 15 to 20 tomatoes consumed that certain day. So both ends, they come out the same.
All right. Now, because Jess Pryles had no problem correcting me on the show tonight, I will help you with English tonight, Matt. You said accolade. You meant antidote, but that's all right. We'll continue on.
Okay.
We'll go with that one. I cannot confirm. I am not a turd studier, so I will take Malcolm's word and everybody else that knows on that. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. You watched at least one Malcolm and Guga video.
No, I still haven't. No.
No. Right. John, a Malcolm and Guga mashup yet?
Not in full, no.
All right. Rusty, Malcolm
Sorry,
and Guga?
I got to derail just 1 second. You've never taken a big poop and went, oh, I'm going to check that out. I need to see how big that is. You've never done that.
No. What?
I love, that's my favorite part when you're really straining and you feel like you're going to pass out. You're like, the first thing I think of is I can't wait to look at that. I can't wait to see what I've done.
Rusty, I can't even recall the time where I also then almost passed out giving a deuce to the toilet. Like, what is going on?
I've legit sent pictures to my girlfriend. It's like, dude, look at this.
Holy
look what I've done.
Oh,
girlfriend, not wife.
Yeah, she wouldn't have married me if I would have done it. But yes, I actually have seen those videos with Malcolm Reed and Guga. They're actually really cool. I like them.
Matt, you've watched a Malcolm Guga collab video?
I am actually with John. I started and did not finish one.
All right. Doesn't count. I have watched pretty much all of them at this point. So very happy. And 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you could eat more than 7 hot dogs in 3 minutes.
No, I wouldn't even want to.
John, you could eat more than 7 hot dogs in 3 minutes.
I've thought a lot about this since then, and I'm going to go yes. Yes, I can, and next year I might even go try.
Wow. That's a lot, dude. Holy moly.
I am a lot.
Rusty, you can eat more, not 7 hot dogs. You can eat more than 7 hot dogs in 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, on accident. Easy. Easy.
Matt?
I'm going to go yes. Yes, I can. More than 7. I'm going to say yes.
More than 7.
I might even record it.
Wow. I mean, every fiber of my being wants to align with John and Rusty and Matt. And then I quickly realize it's also buns. And I understand you're probably dunking buns, but I think buns is the worst part of this. And forcing that, I mean, that's more than 2 a minute. So 30 seconds per dog and bun. It is unachievable for me. No way that I would do that without paying the ultimate reversal of fortune price. So it's a no for me. 100% yes or 100% no. John, you will attend the Steve Ray's Great American Hot Dog Eating Contest next July 4th.
Yes, I'm going in.
Mark it down. Mark it down. Doug, you will go to the Steve Ray's Hot Dog Eating Contest next year.
No, I don't plan on it.
Right. Rusty, you'll go to Steve Ray's Hot Dog Eating Contest?
Nope, I have something that day.
And Matt, you will go to the hot dog eating contest. Matt, you're closest.
I was just about to lead with that. Being the closest in proximity, I think that's the right vocabulary. I will say 50-50.
It's 100% yes or 100% no, Matt.
Okay, so then fine. Yes, I'll go 51.
Yes, all right.
Yes, I'm
All
going.
right.
I'll see you, Steve.
So John and Matt will be eating at
Hey there,
Steve
John.
Ray's Great American Hot Dog Eating Contest. I went out of order here because I didn't edit properly enough. So give me 1 second here. Here we go. Back to Doug. Doug.
Hey, are you going to attend? Excuse me.
Oh,
are you
sorry.
Going to attend as the fifth?
No. That's way too far away for me. No way. All right, Doug. 100% yes or 100% no. No offense, Steve. You heard Steve Ray say poontang on this show.
Absolutely. He said it twice. I think I put it in the comments. And
John?
I sent him a text, which he did not reply to, that using that word forever prohibits him from being mayor of Ottawa.
Right. That's X-rated for Ottawa. John, you heard Steve Ray say poontang on the show.
100% yes.
Yes. So Rusty?
Probably because I heard that, but I wouldn't have noticed.
Matt, you heard poontang.
200% yes.
Yes, 200% yes. I mean, I, of course, heard it because I questioned him immediately that he was saying poontang on the show. And he meant to say poutine, but he kept saying poontang. I mean, I might have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you have heard of the Hasty Bake Oven before.
Yes.
John, you've heard of Hasty Bake?
Absolutely.
Rusty, Hasty Bake.
For sure. It's a great cooker.
And Matt, Hasty Bake.
100%.
And we have a unanimous question here this evening. Everybody's heard of Hasty Bake. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you currently own or have owned one within your lifetime, a Hasty Bake Oven?
No.
Nope. John owned a Hasty Bake?
No, not yet.
Oh, Rusty owned one.
Currently own one.
Oh, look at you. What model? Richie?
I don't know. It's just for cooking steak. Just the normal one, I guess. It's the one that, you raise the grade up. I don't know if they all do that, but.
Oh, it was
just
the
the
Hasty Bake Steak competition cooking model.
Yeah, I think so, but it's for that purpose.
All right. Matt, you have currently own or have owned a Hasty Bake?
I do not own, but I've cooked on one twice.
All right. I have not owned one, but boy, would I love to. Oh, they're pretty. Especially that all steel one. Uh-oh. Fuck. Gang, stand by. My mouse
is
my
stuck.
mouse has died. I have run aground.
I need to run this up to you.
I can't move. Yeah, I can't
Be
do
there in
anything
2 hours.
With that. Can't do anything with that. Where the fuck is the battery on this? Hold on. Let me do
Battery.
a quick turn off, turn on. No. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Well, good enough. I can use the keyboard here. 100% yes or 100% no. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get out of the show, though. Okay, we'll have to worry about that when we get to it. Doug, you thought Brunswick stew originated in Georgia.
Yes. It's terrible, by the way.
Not the good ones. John, you thought Brunswick stew originated in Georgia.
Yes.
Yes. Right. And Rusty?
Carolina, I thought, but no. So no.
No. Matt, you thought Georgia originated. You thought Brunswick stew originated in Georgia?
No.
No.
South Carolina was my.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Brunswick stew originated in Virginia, according to Robert Moss. Anybody else want to recall? I'll have to run that back.
That's what I thought. So I'm pretty sure that's it.
I believe Virginia is it. Although Georgia gets a lot of credit for the Brunswick stew origination. Indeed not. All right, 100% yes or 100% no. Doug! You've listened to the Roger Daly interview.
I have. It was very good.
Yes,
I
all
did
right.
this
John,
week.
you've listened to Roger Daly?
No, I have not.
John hates me. Rusty, you've listened to Roger Daly?
I also hate you, I guess, because I haven't yet.
Oh, wait.
I have a backlog.
Yes, that's all right. Matt, you've listened to Roger Daly.
Thrice.
Wow. A lot
What?
of great stuff in there. I, of course, have listened to Roger Daly because I did that interview. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you believe Roger when he says they will absolutely keep both brands separate?
Yes, I do.
Yes, all right. John, you believe both brands will remain separate?
I do not.
No. Rusty?
If he says it, I believe it.
All right. Rusty with the Kool-Aid. Matt, you believe both brands will stay separate?
No, 100%. I was looking for my bullshit flag to throw, and I found a brown, like, Taco Bell napkin or something instead. But no,
I
not
continue
even close.
to also disagree with that, of course, since I'm the one that asked him that question. What the fuck happened to my mouse? I am pissed. 100% yes or 100% no. Dunk. By the year 2030, Blackstone Weber will not carry a Santa Maria-style cooker. So this would be a yes, they will not carry a Santa Maria-style cooker.
No, they will carry a Santa Maria style cooker.
All right. John?
2030, no, they will not.
Right. Rusty, they will not carry a Santa Maria-style cooker by 2030.
I think that'll spike off pretty quick, so no.
Yes, all right. Matt, they will carry a Santa Maria-style cooker by 2030.
Yes, they will carry still a Santa Maria style
All
cooker.
right. So 50-50 currently. I believe that they will not carry a Santa Maria-style cooker by 2030. 100% yes or sooner. 100% yes or 100% no. Dunk. You believe Weber will have a dominant presence in the charcoal sector by this time next year.
I would say that's a good bet. Yes.
That's all right. John, charcoal?
I gotta go no. I'm gonna say no.
Rusty, Weber will have a charcoal presence by this time next year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, all right. So Matt?
After listening to it for the third time, invested, yes, I do believe they will increase their charcoal presence.
All right. No, they will not. I understand that maybe they should, but I think this charcoal game is tough. I think there's a lot of really great options out there. I know there's Allegiant Weber heads that will buy anything Weber, just like Big Green Egg people will do that and all that, but I do not believe we will be talking about how much of a charcoal jump Weber has taken in the financials at this time next year. 100% yes or 100% no. You would pay $4,000 to go to Japan to do a tour with Sam the cooking guy.
4,000's pretty steep. That's no. I don't think I'm going to do that.
John,
No.
4K with STCG?
No, can't do it.
Quick no from John. Rusty?
See, I did listen to that one. It sounded fun. So maybe, yeah. Yeah. I'd say
Rusty,
yeah.
always shining the positivity, which I love. Matt, 4K for STCG?
Seeing as that I paid $2,000.
I was saying you're halfway there, right? You're halfway there.
Yes, I would pay two more.
Yes, all right. No way for me, $4,000. Plus, I would have to go to China on top of that, and that's not going to happen. 100% yes or
And no
what?
airfare.
Oh, right. Well, airfare on top of that, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how much does it,
it's
John,
like
you would know, how much does it cost to fly to Japan or China? Japan.
But budget $1,700 to $2,200 depending on the time. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Might as well be
That-
10 grand. Forget it.
That's a conservative number off the top of my head.
Like economy class, like not even a pod to lay down in?
I'm going to call that business. You know, if you're going that business.
Wow. That seems...
It's pricey, man.
Wow, no doubt. Especially now with oil going. 100% yes or 100% no. Done. You are aware of the Suckle Busters brand.
Of course, absolutely.
Right on. John, aware of Suckle Busters?
Yes.
Yes. Rusty?
Absolutely. They're the best. They're great.
Matt, Suckle Busters?
100%. Sold at Buc-ee's and won us fourth place hog at Murfreesboro.
Oh, how about that? All right. Obviously, I have as well. So another unanimous one here this evening. Just wondered where we were at since it's been a while. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you knew Suckle Busters had a separate company that did private label rubs and sauces.
Yes, I did. Learned about that at MBBQA here in San Antonio.
Good for you. Like back in 2018?
Yes. No, not 2018.
Yeah, that was San Antonio. Sorry, I thought I was thinking of Fort Worth. Yeah, my bad. All right. John, you knew about the other company.
I did not.
No. Rusty?
I did not know that.
No.
Actually.
Matt, you knew the private label company.
Did not, but I know now.
Here it is.
$50 for my brand.
48. Yeah, well, I mean, we got to get money where we can. Until he told me about it, I had no idea that they were also doing private label products.
By the way, I missed it. Is that $48 with shipping or shipping in plus shipping in hand?
$48 while it remains, and there's only 5 additional ones outside of this one left, and it is inclusive of priority shipping. So let's make sure that we're also talking about it in its most value-driven sense. It's not parcel post or medium mail. It is USPS priority shipping included in that $48. Is it funny, Doug?
Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah, so I texted Dan in the opening that I bought the first bottle at $48, the ridiculous price of $48, and he thought it was a hot item.
Oh, it's a hot item, all right. We might have some next week, if you could believe it or not. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. Ali Khan might be the best new guest in 2026.
I absolutely agree with that statement, 100%.
John, Ali Khan is the man.
100% yes.
Yes. Rusty, Ali Khan.
Yeah, he's a good listen.
Yes. All right. And Matt, Ali Khan is the best guest in 2026.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so far.
What are we doing
$48
there?
received. I sent you Cash App.
You sent me $48 for that rub?
Of course I did.
Get
I'm
the
that
fuck
guy.
out of here. Get off the
when
fucking
I could go
camera.
when I could go an hour and a
away.
half up and get it for free. Did you get it?
Wait. Cash App? Ugh. I only use that when I'm fishing people. Hold on. 952. Now I gotta.
I know 2 people that Venmo'd you.
Yeah,
2
stand
people
by,
have.
Stand by. Oh shit! I was on.
John's about to. TTA
Might be sold out.
No, hold on. 899-134.
I'm the closest to you I've ever been, and I still cash out.
I got to sign into this thing 100 different ways because I don't want to get stolen. Continue. No. Skip. What the fuck is going on here?
Ain't nobody got time for this.
I know.
Ain't
I'm
nobody
sorry.
got time
what's
for
up?
this.
First the
Android,
mouse, then
yes.
this. What's
I
up?
know. All right.
It does say pending.
All right. I'm gonna have to log in, Matt.
pending.
I would say I probably got it. I mean, where are you gonna be tomorrow? I feel like for $48, I will deliver it. I will deliver it to you.
Oh,
I'll be in
You're
Columbus
so
until
cheap, you wanna say-
Thursday, and I fly out.
Till Thursday? What time Thursday?
Yeah, I think I fly out at like 6 and change.
In the morning?
No, PM.
Oh, all right. I'll get with you offline.
But if you're here tomorrow,
I'll get with you offline. Don't worry about it. All right, 100% yes or 100% no. People Venmo'd me? Doug, you feel that Ali Khan is ready to go off on a lot of things in the industry, but we just aren't there yet.
He's getting close. Yes.
All right. John, you feel like Ali Khan might be a powder keg.
He might be. I'm just going to say he's never going to go.
Oh.
But I would like to see it.
All right. Rusty, Ali Khan, a powder keg.
Seems cool to me. I don't think so.
No. Matt?
Maybe in 2027. Yes is
Yes?
my answer. Yes.
I'm agreeing with Doug and Matt. I believe I get one more guest slot with this guy, and he's going to start dishing dirt the likes we have never seen on any barbecue or grilling show, period. And that's going to be inclusive of inside baseball on TV and streaming and celebrity. This guy could be a one-of-one find within the next 6 months or less. He's just itchy. I can see himself catching himself when he's getting ready to go, and then he stops, but we'll get him there. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, Shake Shack is the best fast casual burger.
No, I don't.
No. John, Shake Shack is the best.
With no experience, I'm going to go no.
Nope. Rusty, Shake Shack, bomb.
That was really surprising, by the way. Absolutely not. What the fuck?
Matt, Shake Shack, great.
Five Guys still? No, it's not. It's not the
Wow.
best. Wahlburgers? I mean,
I can't believe I'm diverging all on my own here. Yeah, it's the best. Shake Shack burger is the best fast casual burger. I fucking love it. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you would rather get a smoked burger from Leroy and Lewis versus any fast casual burger?
No.
John?
No.
Rusty?
Yeah, unless you guys know something I don't. Hell yeah.
Matt?
no, I'll take a Salt City barbecue smoked burger any day.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to go with Rusty. I mean, given my druthers, I'm going to go smoked burger from Leroy and Lewis. I mean, it looks just absolutely dynamite. 100% yes to 100% no. Doug, if you go to an event, wait. You know who Bo the Goat is.
Bo the Goat.
Bo the Goat.
I guess not.
No. John, Bo the Goat?
Yeah, it's Matt's side piece, right? No, I got no.
All right.
Sweet.
Good one, John. Good one. Rusty, Bo the Goat.
Damn. No, I don't.
No. Matt, Bo the Goat?
Sorry, John stole my ex-girlfriend joke. But no, I do.
No. All right. Yes, I know who Bo the Goat is. I thought one of you guys would know Bo the Goat. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you remember who Mickey Man Meat is?
Oh, absolutely. He's your best friend.
My best friend. Yes. John, Mickey Man Meat?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Rusty, Mickey Man Meat.
That dude's still doing lives on Instagram because I didn't see. I think I saw one not too long
Not for
ago.
years. Not for years.
No, I think it's been within a year. I'm almost positive.
Was he hosting it?
Yeah, on his Instagram page, his podcast page thing.
I think he's been off of that for quite a while.
I know, it was weird. when
Yeah.
I saw it. He was talking to some dude with absolutely zero people watching, so I didn't want to watch. I want to be that guy.
Not zero. Matt, you know who Mickey Man Meat is?
Full disclosure, I recognize the name. I do not know who he is.
All right, that's fine. No worries.
But I know the namesake.
Yes, I know Mickey Man Meat because his name is not even Mickey Man Meat, but he is to me. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, if you go to an event and there is a DJ spinning great dance tunes, you will dance.
No.
John, you will dance.
Hell yeah.
Yes. All right. Rusty, dance.
If I was on Molly, but that's it. No. Other than that, no.
It's weird, Rusty. Matt, you will dance.
Molly or no Molly, I'm first on the floor.
Yes. All right. Well, I used to be first on the floor. I'm not a dancer anymore. Pains me to say, I'm afraid of getting hurt. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you think the picture of my parents is AI generated?
Hell yeah, I was one of the jerks that emailed you about that.
John, my parents are fake.
Not your parents, but not AI generated. That's what those images were. Not your parents, not AI.
All right. Rusty, you think that my parents are AI generate? Oh, right. My fucking mouse doesn't work. I was going to try and pull the picture up so I could check, but of course I can't. Like, where the fuck is this battery in this?
Isn't there a way you can use your keys to?
Yeah, I'm using the keys, but I can't.
By the way, it was the cats because there was a mouse that went out.
I don't understand. Here we go. All right. Maybe I only have it for 6 seconds. Rusty?
Who's this cat?
You think this is AI generated? You don't think these are my parents?
I did until Sam the Cooking Guy had a good point. You kind of lied about it before, so I gotta say no. I'm gonna go with Sam on this one.
Oh, think that they're AI generated? Wow.
Yes.
Matt?
They look like almost true Floridians, so yes, I think that's your parents. It's not AI.
All right, good for you. By the way, I agree with Matt. I do not believe that those two are AI generated parents of mine. I don't even know if I'm saying that the right way. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you know of Pursuit Farms?
Nope.
Pursuit Farms, John?
No.
Rusty?
Never heard of it.
Matt?
Makes 4 of us.
Wow.
No.
Until I saw it for the first time, I had no idea who they are. Third unanimous one here this evening, by the way. They are a meat purveyor online, if you were wondering. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you have had the honey, pepper, pimento, cheese, chicken sando from Chick-fil-A.
No, not a chance.
Not a chance. John?
No, I have not had it.
Oh. Rusty?
It sounds too spicy, so no.
I mean, I couldn't be more shocked that that's not something that you would eat 7 a day of, Rusty. I mean, that screams Rusty. Fast food.
It wasn't spicy. He likes Arby's.
Sounds spicy.
Nah, I mean, it can't be that spicy. Matt, you have had the honey pepper pimento cheese chicken sando from Chick-fil-A.
Twice in 2 states.
Wow. Good for you. Is it good?
The first time was mids. The second time was mids plus. It's Chick-fil-A. It's a mass produced. It's fine.
I'm with Doug and John and Rusty. I'm not worried about it being hot. I just have no interest in that. Last few, gents. Here we go. We might make it out on time, and I can't believe it. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you watched at least one full World Cup soccer game.
Yes, I did.
Frenchie. John?
Do you even got to ask me that? What is the World Cup?
What is the World Cup? Rusty, at least one game in its entirety.
Oh, yeah. I watched the hell out of that.
Oh, all right. Matt?
It was great.
One game in its entirety?
The entirety is where the hook is. I can't say yes.
Yes.
Near close, but I can't. No.
I can definitely not say yes. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you can name right now 5 top soccer players.
Messi, Ronaldo, Magapi, the French guy. That was
that doesn't count. The French guy and the Italian and a Spaniard. All right, that's a no, and it's a no for John. Rusty, you can name 5 top soccer players.
I actually couldn't do it. I got as far as Doug did, but I still enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, Messi doesn't count because he plays in America too. Matt, 5 top soccer players.
I should because my boss is English and loves Arsenal, but no, I can't. No.
I definitely can't. I thought Beckham still played, but I guess he does not play. So 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, John has smoked at least one of the cigars that I sent him.
Yes, I believe he has.
All right. Rusty, John has smoked a cigar that I sent him?
Yeah, I think so.
Matt?
Because the show loves hypocrisy. No, he has not.
All right. I'm going to align with Matt on this one and say that he is not yet. John, always in cycles of things. So we race to the man who can only answer correctly and no way else. John, you have smoked one of those cigars.
I have not.
Oh.
Andrew,
He has not smoked one of those cigars. Well, what are you waiting for?
I
Plume?
have an appointment. I did.
There's nothing to bitch
did
about.
Start, I did restart my humidor and put them in it, and I am going to a friend's, and we're going to sit down together. We haven't seen each other a while in person, and we're going to enjoy one of them together.
All right, perfect.
By a nice campfire.
That is
how it should be.
The way to do it with cigars right there. Good for you, Joe. 100% yes or 100% no. Last two, Doug, you have seen at least one episode of Love Island.
No. Never heard of it.
John?
No.
Rusty?
Hell no.
Matt?
I was hoping it was going to be Pitmasters, but the answer is still no.
Nope. It's a no for me, dog. My daughters watch the shit out of that show, and that is number 4 unanimous. Last one, dog. If you're a man in the passenger seat of a car and your wife is driving, you're hardly a man.
No.
John?
Only if you're leaving the fucking hospital. If you're in the passenger seat and you're not leaving the hospital, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's right. You are hardly a man. Rusty, you are hardly a man if your wife is driving.
Maybe. And I'm going to explain. If
Yes.
I'm driving and I'm 25 feet away from a truck, she's going, what are you doing so close to that truck for? And then if I'm like just 2 miles from McDonald's, don't hit that McDonald's. And she's just constantly at my ass. I'm like, listen, bitch, you fucking drive this car. I'm out. I'm okay. I'm all right.
All right.
That was good. Thank you for that, by the way.
But otherwise, you're hardly a man if the woman's driving.
Well, I mean,
Right.
I'll take it.
Matt, hardly a man if your wife is driving.
Of the 29 hours down from Nashville to Miami, Florida that we traveled by car, my bride drove 4 hours collectively. So I'm going to say no, you're not a man.
You are hardly a man if your wife is driving the car. If there is a choice, the man drives. I mean, that's it. Sorry, Rusty. Put up with the nagging. Say, hey, honey, shut it. I think maybe you attempted that, but that's it. Or if she wants to drive, then you get in the other car and drive yourself. You do not let women drive the car. I'm sorry, women. No hate against you guys, but you are hardly a man. If there's an option, the man drives the car always and forever. The good news is this. We do have time for promotion. Doug, what are we promoting tonight?
Besides buying my rubs at Home Depot or Ace, I am on.
By the way, Doug, I was at Home Depot in Macedonia on Saturday. Doug's Rubs there. Believe it or not, cheaper than the $48 a bottle that I'm currently selling my 6 bottles of Rubs
you
for.
can
if you
buy
believe it.
all 3 of mine
Yes.
for cheaper than $48.
No
But
doubt.
yes.
All right, go ahead.
I was on the last 2 episodes of my other show, Baseball and Barbecue.
Yes.
Episodes 352 and 353.
If you haven't listened to the Daryl Strawberry interview, that somehow,
Very good.
I don't know if you missed, if you were out of your show that particular week or whatever, but your co-hosts Jeff and Len did a masterful job of interviewing one of my favorite baseball players of all time, Daryl Strawberry. So if you were down with the Straw Man, go back to Baseball and Barbecue, listen to that interview. It's absolutely fantastic. John, what are we promoting tonight?
The best moments of the Barbecue Central show in 10 minutes or less. We're wrapping up Doug's 1 month long request series. Send your request to me, John, John at the bbqcentralshow.com, and I can do that for you. And the show is only getting better and better each and every week. Hang on. We're going in for another 8 years.
Rusty, sweet. What are we promoting?
All right. So I was on my old podcast, Pitmasters podcast. I'll be coming out. I have no idea when, but it's going to be a good listen.
What was that like?
You might know
being a guest on the podcast you founded.
It was my introductory to the Hall of Fame of the Pitmasters podcast episode. So
whoa!
So I didn't get in again.
How many of you are in the Hall of Fame of 2 barbecue podcasts? That's nuts.
Not me. Not me. I guess. Did they make announcements to everybody? That was a popularity.
Yeah, the vote and stuff. Yeah.
That was a popularity vote. That doesn't count.
I got
That's
voted.
a bullshit Hall.
Oh, it does.
No
Are you
offense,
inductee number 1? Number 1?
I believe so.
You the first?
I think so. I should be. If not, I should be. And you might know that as I'm pimped out a little bit here, I'm going to try and start back up my food truck podcast. So we'll see how that goes.
No, you're not.
I don't believe it.
No, you're not.
100% no.
All right, let's go back around the room. Doug, 100%
Surety.
yes or 100% no. Rusty will do less than 5 new episodes of his food truck podcast.
Correct.
Yes. So John, 5 or less.
No, he's going to do more than 5.
Okay. Matt,
and Rusty,
5
get
or
that
less
tie wrap off your
for
mic.
Rusty.
No, I'll go under 2.5 as I sold mine, so I can't even be on it anymore.
Yeah, there won't even be 1. Sorry. Matt.
And John, by the way, I actually thought about that today, but I think this kind of represents my American individuality. I think I might keep it.
Yeah. What is it doing?
I don't know. I'm just chilling.
It's obviously annoying me.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see. Oh, you saw it when I pushed in the first time. Yeah. Looks like it should have done something in packaging, but I don't know. What is John doing here? What do we got? Oh, look at John. He's got the additional microphone just hanging off to the side, just in case.
Don't disrespect the SM7.
Not even a zip tie, for crying out loud. Matt, what are we promoting tonight?
Well, now it's 3 things. The baseball barbecue episode with Daryl Strawberry, because I'm going to go listen to it tonight.
Yeah, no doubt.
The Straw Band was definitely a favorite player of mine. Next is if you are a barbecue restaurant or charcoal user in the Ohio area, holler at your boy. We, with the Good Charcoal, are opening the Ohio market. And then lastly, I have an update for Greg. There were many, but at least one Bahamian men's restroom did not have piss on the floor. And I went in there, ready? Wow. Hold on. I went in there barefoot.
Ooh,
I went in there barefoot.
Throwing caution to the wind.
No,
why not just lick the floor with your tongue, you maniac?
I almost snapped a picture of that, but a Bahamian, it happened to be at Blue Lagoon Island, if that means anything to anybody. In the Bahamas, no piss on the floor.
All right. Well, good for them. Good job, Blue Lagoon Island. No piss on the floor. Doug is just to the right of me, and John is just to the right of Doug, and Rusty is just below me, and below Doug is Matt, and we have Texas and Michigan and the city of Utah and Tennessee, respectively. The embedded correspondents, gents, always appreciate the time, and we will see you in August. Oh, my God. There they go. The embedded correspondence. And I can't believe we got out only 3 minutes over with such a list. Holy crap. By the way, 83% of you are saying no, you don't think about the Barbecue World Cup outside of the embedded correspondence segment. You don't. Okay. We'll keep pressing for further detail. Big thanks to all my guests tonight. First hour, it was an extended Jess Pryles segment, which we certainly appreciate. In the second hour, the full complement of embedded correspondents: Doug Scheiding, John Solberg, Rusty Monson, and Matt Osman. In case you're just tuning in, I got into the rub business thanks to Dan Arnold over at Sucklebusters. I have 6 bottles of honey barbecue rub, Barbecue Central Show's special recipe. $48. Find me on Venmo, find me on PayPal, find me on Cash App. Send me a check. That includes shipping. Matt, I'll get with you offline about a Thursday morning meetup to get you a bottle. Wow. Well, if I can get into my Cash App account in order to find it, I guess. Anyway, programming note. No show next week. I'm going to be in Atlanta visiting Bobby at her new apartment with Q. Also, Monday, might be sitting in for a impromptu This Week in Barbecue podcast with Rashid Phillips, maybe. But then I'll be back the following week with a brand new show, so stay tuned for that. So how do I always leave you? September 11th, 2001. I will never forget. And until, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after at 9 p.m. Eastern, this is your program host and proud U.S. American Greg Rempe saying, Shalom! Shalom!
What's up? This is JM, host of the Celebrity Grill podcast on iTunes, and you're listening to the Barbecue Central Radio Network. All barbecue and grilling, all the time.